Hey guys, VL here. Today we're doing another tier list. As you can tell of looking at my screen, we're doing Pikmin, but we're only doing Pikmin 4. This is my own personal experience of playing this game. So I am going to rank them how good they are in this game. We're just doing only Pikmin 4. And I'm just getting things out of it. I make sure I write down the list because sorry if you can yeah, sorry if me cannot properly speak at the moment, but I'm gonna try to, talk. So I got me a list. I did finish the minor three other Pitmans on this tier list. So other than that, we shall begin. We start off with the classic Red Pitman. Now, they are neutral in this game. So we're gonna put them in C tier. And here's the reason why. Like I said, just neutral in this game. When it comes to fire hazards and certain map areas and underground caves, they're somewhat good dealing with damage, but better all, they're not too much going for on with them in Pikmin 4 in this game because it's the way how the game design of map variety of how good they are in these maps. I should say at the beginning of the video because of the game design, because they are good. Well, they are better ones of them, but I'm gonna explain it in the conclusion. So we had to look at the game like how good they are in certain maps. So other than that, neutral. They okay, but other than all, like I said, I'm gonna explain at the end of the video. We'll make my own conclusion. I hope I remember it. Now the yellow ones, C minus. It not going on too much of them. I'm being honest in this game because you have to look at them. They jump high and they're immune to electricity. Yeah, that's nothing much going on in this game for them because of the lack of, you know, variety of the map design of the yellow pigments. They could tear down gates, thunder gates. They could handle electric enemies. Unless you're gonna throw them and have deal more damage. If you good with that boss of the disc, like the disco light boss, the only option is yellow pitman, unless you have other pitmans too as well. But you got, oh, I also forgot to mention this one. In this game, you can only carry like three pitmans, like certain variety of pitmans, but also you somewhat get these pitmans late a little bit though, so it's no point in grabbing, the purples or the whites or the rocks, the only thing you probably get is only these two in the beginning, somewhere in the beginning, because you get the glow ones at night. But for me, in my personal experience, I like to 100% complete the game. Sorry, but there's no enough time for me to exploit them or just just leave it there. But I'm kind of like a sucker of let me complete the game. It's a calm, relaxing game, so I just want to complete everything and get out of the way. So sorry if a little off topic, but the yellows not going much going on with them. Now the blue ones, they got a lot going on with this. A tier, they're good. They give them a lot of things. A lot of people said they ain't useful for the past couple of the Pikmin games, but they really were. Only Pikmin 1. Pikmin 2, they didn't do nothing much. Pikmin 3, they do have something going on with them when it comes, but they're a bit over foreshadowed with the rocks and Wing Pikmin. So, in this game we just talking about, they did an amazing job by giving them something to do with the water hazards and underground waters. Just basically, they just gave them something. Like I said, variety of stages. Give these certain type of pitmen so they know what they need to do. Instead of just like, oh, let's just give them just a little bit of nugget of them to let them do something. No, when I think of this game, it's like their playground. Like these are kids. All right, all right, go have fun, kids. Be home before the street light come on because me and Daddy have something freaking with night, and those are the glow pitmans. So that's the way I see it, but not very. But the blue pitmen, they're good, awesome, and they're very useful. Oh god damn it, why? I had to cut that out. Sorry. So we're moving on next with Pikmin 2 with them. Purple Pikmin, S tier. There's nothing more to say with these guys. They're great fighters. They really are. Extremely good. Deal more damage. Well, not much damage in Pikmin 2. Because normally they just stun them and then finish them off real quickly. They help you survive the map by carrying 10 tons of treasures and enemy when you do it underground or you're up in the landscape. Pretty much, they are just the best one. They're still bros. They're broken. So, now we're doing with the white Pikmin. Now, white Pikmin, what else to say? A minus. They are good when it comes to moving that fast when they're collecting some treasures. But also, they're good to handle non-poison enemies when they eat them. It's pretty much commit genocide of them like this. If I'm going down, I take it with me, like dealing more damage. They kind of weak when it comes to attack. That's the only flaw of them. They're not bad, but it just said they had nothing much going on with them in this game. All they do is just explore, get. It's like one of those type of Pikmin. You want to finish the map that fast, use these ones, but you're not gonna get them until later when you have them. I think in the third stage when you have them, and then you can't use it in the third stage because there's so much water because the blue Pikmin only got to take control. This is like their playground right here. I forgot the name of the stage, but when you get to the third level, when you get the like a wing Pikmin, I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I might just replay it again. But it was my very first experience playing them. So, white Pikmin A for now. Now we got the rocks ones. B tier. No discussion for them. They hit hard. Harder than, the red ones, the one appointment. Sorry if I kinda not speaking properly. Red ones. So the rock Pikmins, they're good at breaking stuff with certain things. When it comes to glass, not many good stages for them. If you really think about it, when you collect treasures, when you're doing certain Tandori battles and all that, you only take certain Pikmin with you, so you're limited amount of use of them. So I'm looking at the gameplay as a whole. I should have mentioned it in the beginning of the video. So they're good when you deal more damage, when you have a whole bunch, but they don't latch on to them. They just tackle them. It's like a football field, like rushing you, like just tackle you. Now, the wing Pikmin. These are my favorite Pikmins of them all, but they're just me. A minus, and here's the reason why I put them down here. Put A minus. They could have been higher if it have been. I don't know why they did them so dirty. When it comes to, they have the power of flight. They very good when in the air, because it used to be in Pikmin 3 where they could go anywhere when it comes to collecting treasures and the help of other enemies. But this game they had to go the long way rather than taking the shortcut way. And I'm looking like, what the hell? What they did to my wing Pikmins? They make kind of. It's probably the game mechanic design. I understand what they try to do to balance each of these Pikmins out, but to be honest, in this game, there's so many better Pikmins overshadow other Pikmins if you really think about it. But the wing Pikmin, they kind of make them retarded. I mean, not retarded, but lack of the sense of direction like that, in a way. So they are still good. It just that they just take the long way rather than take the shortcut way. If you really think about it, when it comes to when you're collecting treasures, when I was in the stage of trying to get the white onion, you only have white wing rock Pikmins, And when you use the wing pit, I understand the white pit is supposed to be like they supposed to go faster. When you find nectars, they can go even faster if you do it on a limited amount of time. But I was trying to speed one and try to finish it off real quickly. But it's like the stage is too long for them. And when the wing pitmen, they don't want to take the shortcut. They just take the exact same way how these three type of pitmen will go. And it's like, why are you guys taking the long way? Take the shortcut, lift it up, and just shoot. You're supposed to fly. You're very good in mobility. But that's let me get off of Wind Pitman, but it's like they did them atrocious. It made me want to vomit because of lack of sense of direction. Like, oh my god. Next, the Ice Pitman. Now, normally people put them in S tier. I put them in high. They're very good by freezing water. They know how to mobilize enemy, but they lack of weaker damage. Well, if you have a whole bunch of them and you charge that enemy that quickly, shoot, they kind of broken in a way when it comes to freezing things. Like I said, it's not too much talking about them. They're just generally just good. So I'm thinking about if I should have put A plus for them, but that for now, C tier. They're just extremely good. Now we got the broken one, Glow Pitman. You only get these by nighttime. When you do the versatile level of getting the luminals and try to help people. Spoiled about the way we had to cure them, and by getting the luminals, making medicines, herbs. But they're good when it comes to all of them combined together. They stun the enemy. They're immune to anything. They do die when they get eaten. They're useful with caves by, like I said, these are just too broken. Like they're good at night and caves, not daytime because they glow. They glow. They don't glow at night, daytime. My bad. They're just amazing. My favorite ones. They belong to this tier. Now, the tier up above, and this guy, Ochi, the best one, S tier. I know he's not a pitman, but come on, he helps out. So he's like a part of their pet. Like the man best dog is the man best friend. Ochi is the best one. Not too much with Ochi. It's just good. A best captain. So that's about it for the tier list. But I'm now gonna make my conclusion of this game. Like I said the previous before, Pikmin 4 is a great game, but it does have some problems. But you have to look at each other Pikmin. This is just me. What the way I play the video games is easy. It's a casual game, but recently other Pikmin games, it depends how good they are when you carry them in certain stages. We had to look at it objectively. In Pikmin 4, yellow ones, they didn't do too much. Red, they're good in attacking in certain stages, so they're quite useful here and there. Rock, they just deal more damage. You don't get the chance to break things. You just do more damage before you get to the bad boys real here with the purple ones. White Pikmin, they're just good overall if you want to commit suicide with them when you deal with certain enemies, but they're better options to deal with enemies like this one or this one or this one, because these three just can wrap it up real quickly, like so damn fast. But you gotta be careful with certain enemies because you can't throw them like that with certain hazard enemies like the fire, the electricity, or whatever, unless you're quick enough before they start doing their special one. And half the time they just, normally they always be prepared when they turn it on. Then, what I was on? Wing 1, lack of sense of direction. I know they're weak for attack, but they're still my favorite Pikmin. It's just that they did them. They're useful when you come to the final stage of when you get the onions and all that type of stuff. And with them too, as well. And then there's another one more. I think, the Ice Pikmin too, they help you out too as well. in that stage. You know what I'm talking about when you get to the close of the end when you have to deal with Louis. Then Blue Pitmans. They gave them too much the thing to do when in underground caves and the doy battles and the surface level. They just gave them options to help them out more and more and more, so they're useful in this game. Purple, too damn broken. They was broken in Pikmin 3 when you Pikmin 2 when you could instantly kill them. Ice Pikmin immobilize enemies and freeze things underwater. You could just walk on anything with them. Glow Pikmin, they're immune to everything. You can't take them by daytime. You only do it with nighttime when you try to get medicines and underground caves. And you can also substitute them with onion peppers to, replenish your Pikmin when you go to the final cave when you fight that big dog and with Louis. And Ochi just amazing. You could just ride on him, and then he made things so much easier by carrying 100 tons and all that type of stuff. He's just a good boy, a good doggy. But that's about it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a blessed day. Bye.